Welcome back, everyone! This is Geronitis bringing you Blast Off! Today we are starting on episode 34, and I am trying to clean this stupid thing out and the amazingly large amounts of stuff. It's just quite unbelievable, actually. This is actually, I think, going to be the biggest source of iron, gold, and maybe even diamonds that I have. Because basically anything that has no damage bar can be melted. And, well, I mean, of the metal stuff, obviously not the leather. But yeah, here's 5 more iron shovels. I mean, that's 5 more iron ingots. Axes. My inventory is almost full again. I've actually been cleaning this out for quite a while now. Gold. I mean, this is what I've been doing lately. Uh, I say that as a joke because what I've really been doing lately, y'all might notice here in just a second. I need to make it so this thing does this automatically, but I've got a long way to go before I can do that because I need to be able to make myself some enhanced Galgadorian metal, and unfortunately that's going to take a lot of work. But before we get started on that, let me show you exactly what I've been doing while you were gone. Um, at the end of the last episode, I told you guys that I was going to reorganize my base because now that I had the item conduits, I could really, oh, actually, I can make all the conduits. Um, I can really reorganize things, and I did. I did. The base doesn't look quite the same as it used to. There's no more upper level. Um, I went a little overboard, okay? I decided that instead of building up there, I just wanted to build down here. And since I already had the moat in place, I decided to just go ahead and fence off the moat. Put these blocks out here to stop spiders from climbing over the top anyway. And I decided to move a couple things, as I said I was going to. Steve has now been upgraded, by the way. Steve, since I had to move him from up there, I had to take him up. And when I took him up, I went ahead and gave him the Galgadorian hull that I had to make before. And are you? Yeah, you're still working. Anyway, so I changed him up quite a bit. You might notice that he's running on blocks of charcoal. Basically, I added extra advanced smelters. There's now 5 advanced smelters working full time. And I gave him an advanced crafter. And the advanced crafter is crafting charcoal blocks, okay? So all the wood he picks up gets turned into charcoal. The charcoal gets turned into blocks. And then the blocks, well, actually any charcoal and blocks get offloaded here. Actually, everything gets offloaded here. Everything gets offloaded here. And any charcoal or charcoal blocks go into here. And then they get any, if there's enough charcoal to compress, it makes it into a block and then puts it over to here. This holds the charcoal blocks, and that exports the charcoal blocks back into the engine. Everything else goes into this ender chest. Come up over that way. Okay, so I went ahead and moved the Botania setup over here to make it more effective. And let me climb up here real quick. We've got it set up. Here's the other end of the ender chest. And here, the stuff, actually, he should be coming in pretty soon. It'll probably take him a few minutes to actually get over there. By the way, you might notice that I extended the tree farm a bit because, if I'm going to move it, I might as well make it bigger, right? So he's going to offload over there, and everything's going to come through here. This is going to sort out the coal and charcoal. Why is normal coal there? That's supposed to say charcoal. Why would there ever be normal coal there? I don't know. I guess I'm crazy. Oh, there it goes. The saplings and apples and stuff like that goes down here, and then the thing automatically extracts them and puts them into the barrels, making them into dirt, and then they're pulled from there and put down into storage over there. Yes, the entire top floor of the base is gone. I decided to destroy it. Any of the charcoal blocks that he does not use will wind up coming through here. 48 in this case, and then they'll get sorted down to here and they will get burned for mana. Okay, and then of course the mana does as such. I went ahead and consolidated all of the mana sections because I had all this stuff. It was just spread out. So now it's just condensed, so no big deal there either. I also shrunk this down because it really doesn't need to be that big. With one Orchid, it'll never do more than, realistically, it'll never do more than one. I could have just left it as one, but I decided not to. So that's good to go. I moved the AE system down here. While I was working on all this, the AE system got clogged up, so I made some extra stuff, extra drive and so on. I love watching that. Anyway, so we've got this down here. I've got my pouch here has of stuff that I have taken up but haven't put back yet. Don't have a place for it. Um, but since I needed to make more drives and more storage cells, I went ahead and put back together the inscribers, and I went ahead and used the item conduits to go ahead and get those set. So all I have to do is put stuff in here, and it will go ahead and make the different things for me. So that is cool. I didn't figure you guys would care to watch me just set up a bunch of this stuff, because all I was doing is putting it together. So that's good to go. The Pneumaticraft section has been moved up here along with the smeltery and the everything else. So yeah, no big deal there. Over here, I have it set to automatically output into the smeltery, and yes, I need to go ahead and do that. And we got another 18 steel and 8 gold. How did I wind up with a music disc there? I don't know. I probably just did that a second ago. But in any case, so we've got... oh, hey, my water's done. Nice. And we are good to go on that. So we've got all this stuff set up here. I have a ton of iron now. As I was moving all this stuff, you would not believe, I've had to clean that stupid filing cabinet out multiple times, and I have gotten so much stuff now. So I went ahead and made 2 pressure chambers and made them large. They're still being powered by coal, and we're going to stop that today because, yeah, we're about to run out of coal, and I don't want to ever have to worry about this again. So we're going to see what we can do about that. And, of course, we have the Stirling generator is powering everything for the moment, and we need to do something about getting that to do better as well. So those are the changes, and now we're going to move forward and do some new stuff. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that these guys are set up to mine these things, and that's fine. But they are programmed to put any coal that comes out of it into this chest. And then this chest leads downstairs. Let's see, is this going to open up to it? Yes, it is. Leads downstairs here to where we have this set up to automatically import cobblestones coming from down there and going in, coal's coming in, and these are keeping everything full. It's a bit wasteful on charcoal, I know, but honestly, not charcoal, but normal coal. But I really don't care. I've got enough coal to just, I don't care. I really don't. So yeah. But figured I wanted to show you that too. So that is doing well. Let's see. I haven't cleaned out the ores in too long, I don't think. Okay, maybe it hasn't been all that long. But yeah, so that's really good. I'm very happy with this. And we should be good to go. So what we really want to do is I want to make advanced filters. Okay? And that's what I need to filter and sort through that advanced filing cabinet. Alright, so I need the advanced item filter. The advanced item filter requires a Z-Logic controller, and the Z-Logic controller requires a slice and splice. Okay, so the slice and splice is not actually all that hard, except that we need another machine chassis. And for another machine chassis, we need the enhanced Galgadorian metal, which is the enhanced Galgadorian block, which is the enhanced infused, which is all this stuff. Atomic alloy is not a big deal. The infused Galgadorian block, that's a bit of a pain, but the hardest part's going to be this ultimate control circuit. The ultimate control circuit is going to require the atomic alloy and an elite, reinforced alloy and advanced, enriched alloy and basic, and this is all done with metallurgic infusers. Okay, so I am going to need multiple metallurgic infusers. As a matter of fact, I need to actually look and see how many different things I need to infuse. I should probably go back and do this here off camera. Hang on one second. Let me see how many of these I need. Alright, so it turns out we need 3 of these, and I had exactly enough to make 3, which I think is kind of ironic, considering. Each one of these is going to use a different type of metal. So this one, let's see, I think it's, one of them is redstone, another one is diamond, and the other one is obsidian, I think. Let's see. Organic looking obsidian chunks. Yeah, let's use those. We'll just go ahead and break those down. Here you go. There's obsidian ingots too. And the diamonds. Huh. Running low on diamonds. That's kind of odd. That's okay. So we'll put redstone in this one, which is going to give this the ability to infuse redstone. We'll put obsidian. Yeah, you're not going to take that. I was kind of worried about that. I think there's some sort of special obsidian you have to put in these. Let's chisel this obsidian back to normal obsidian. I don't think it's going to let this go in here either. Yeah. Let's see. Recipes. Dirty obsidian dust becomes refined obsidian dust when infused with diamond. Are you kidding me? I'm fairly certain that's actually what I need, is the refined obsidian dust. Refined obsidian dust or compressed obsidian. And compressed obsidian is refined obsidian dust in an enrichment chamber. So yeah, I need refined obsidian dust, which I can, wait a minute, I can crush obsidian ingots from mechanism. Obsidian ingots is, okay, so no, it's still just refined obsidian, which requires dirty obsidian infused with diamonds. And dirty obsidian is enriched normal obsidian, I think. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So I need an enrichment chamber now? Okay, that was unexpected. Enrichment chamber. You're going to be hard to make. Okay, so I need atomic alloys to make this. But atomic alloys are made with refined obsidian. With reinforced alloys. So how am I supposed to make this exactly? I know I have a question here that has to do with this. Industrial Revolution. There we go. Yeah, make 4 steel casings. But, and they gave me 4 basic control circuits, so that's fine. But the steel casings require me to make something that I don't have the ability to make. Because I need a steel casing. Unless, do I have a steel casing, like, from a previous thing? I don't think so, but let's check it out. You don't need to be in here. No, see, I don't have a steel casing in here. So I still need to make the enrichment chamber, which is actually, I have everything I need for that except for the steel casing. And the steel casing, I am missing, well, the osmium blocks, that's easy. So, okay, did I not just make 2 osmium blocks? Because I swear I did. Okay. Sure. Whatever. So yeah, these require atomic alloys, which is the only thing I'm missing. But the atomic alloy requires the metallurgic infuser to make. So this, I think, is broken. Because you can't possibly make the metallurgic infuser using components needed to make the metal. Yeah, you can't. It doesn't work. That's impossible. So yeah, that's a bug. So I'm gonna assume that these atomic alloys have to be done some other way, because it says this is the only way to do it. So compressed obsidian, yeah, again, is in an enrichment chamber. So, I mean, a crusher, maybe. See, that's still infusing again. Okay, so I think this is bugged. Let me look at this for a second and see if there's some way that I'm missing, but other than that, we're probably going to have to cheat, so hang on. Alright, so apparently there is no way. I'm going to do this in the least cheaty way I can come up with. So what we're going to wind up doing is we're going to go ahead and make as much of this stuff as we can. Wow, I'm almost up to 1,000 iron. That is awesome. I'm going to try to make as much of the stuff as we can until we reach the breaking point. And then we'll just, you know, from there we'll just whatever. Alright, so cool. This is going to process. This is going to take redstone 640. Okay, so it's 10 per. So, okay, so a stack of redstone and a stack of iron equals a stack of enriched alloys. Alright, so we use the enriched alloy, and we need to infuse it with diamonds to make reinforced alloy. Okay, now, compressed diamonds is what's necessary here, or I can use, diamond dust. However, the diamond dust has to be made in a crusher, and the crusher requires a steel block, and that steel casing requires the atomic alloy again. So, that being the case, I'm going to go ahead and use the diamonds to okay. How about like that? There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Hopefully this will get me more than just like one little thing, but let's find out. 100. So it, I guess, probably gave me 10 diamonds worth, I would think. So we'll just do one more for good measure, and we'll go ahead and process these. And this should make these. Okay, now to make the atomic alloy, next we're going to have to infuse it with obsidian, and unfortunately you can't. It's impossible. You can't make the stuff necessary. So, yeah, I'm thinking this is, 10 per. So depending on what the actual diamond dust gives me, if the diamond dust gives me 10 each, then it's actually better to do it this way. But, so we're going to need to make the steel casings, right? So, the steel casing is going to require 2 atomic alloys, okay? So what we're going to wind up doing is I'm going to assume that one of each of these is going to do this. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to cheat mode. And we're going to find... no, don't do that. Here, recipe for this, recipe for that. Compressed obsidian, refined obsidian dust is what we're going to wind up using. So refined obsidian dust is what we're going to wind up cheating in. Now, I'm only going to cheat in, let's see, technically I can make the casing, I think, with 2 of these. So let's put 2 of these in here. That leaves it with 20. So in theory, I can put these in here, and it will get me 2 atomic alloys from the 20 obsidian that I cheated in, and then I can actually make the stuff legit from here. Yes. Okay, good. So that will work nicely there. So, come on. A little bit more. Nice. Okay, so now that I've got the 2 atomic alloys, first off, let's turn cheat mode back off. And let's go ahead and toss this in here. We're going to need the steel casing. Yes. Why does it not like to put that osmium in there? That's what I want to know. Because it doesn't work. Uh-huh. Okay, am I reading this incorrectly? Osmium block. Oh, duh, because I have a brain. Hey, it looks just like it, okay? Oh, I can't drink that yet. Come on, bring my hunger down just a little bit so I can drink this. Okay, so that's why it's not working, because we actually need reinforced metal block. Oh wow, I need to make some more reinforced metal. That's okay. That stuff's not too hard to make. Okay, so now we should be able to make the steel casing. Huzzah. Excellent! So, yay, I've made a steel casing. Now I gotta figure out which one of these very few things I can actually make with a steel casing that I want to make. Which one's the most important? I don't think I want to make the crusher. This thing isn't actually going to help me out at all. Yeah, 25%. So yeah, that's not going to help me at all. Let me think about this for a second. All right, so yeah, the enrichment chamber is the answer, and also, as long as I'm here, I am a complete and total doofus. But that's okay because it's what I do and I'm used to it. The enrichment chamber is very simple. We just put a diamond in here. It infuses it with power, and it basically is going to create that diamond dust. As it turns out, I missed a recipe. It turns out that you actually can make the refined obsidian with obsidian powder from Ender IO. I looked right past it because I am a doofus. So yeah, I cheated when I really didn't need to. So here's the two and reinforced, the special whatever, the stuff, you know. Here's the two reinforced, enriched whatever, the obsidian stuff. It's gone. I threw it away. Okay, so oh, that made. Oh wow. So that made one diamond into 10 diamonds essentially. I can work with this. You're going to take up a whole bunch of power, and that's fine, but I don't really care. And I can make some things that will make this move faster and take less power. I wonder what that'll take to do. I've used Mechanism before, but I haven't used it very much, so I don't know a whole lot about it. But isn't that interesting? Okay, so you go ahead and make me things there. Oh, shut up there. Okay, so this is going to be made into these, but this is also used to make circuits. Oh, hey, look. Electric bow. Osmium compressor. Ah, speed upgrades. Osmium dust stained and energy upgrades. Gold powder and glass. Okay, so yeah, I can definitely make these. I'll probably make these in between episodes. Either that or I'll take a break real quick to make them right now. Purification. No, here we go. Control circuits. Control circuits are osmium infused with redstone. Okay, so we can do that real quick. On the plus side, I have osmium out the wazoo. And now that we have this stuff going, just say, hey, get osmiuming me. Alright, we're going to do this the easy way. We're just going to put blocks in this thing so I don't have to worry about going back and forth continuously. Thankfully, I shouldn't have to worry about redstone being a problem anytime soon. Alright, so this is going to make control circuits. Then I'll upgrade the control circuits with the enriched alloy. And then so on and so forth until we finally enrich everything for everywhere and all that stuff. Nice. Very nice. Oh yeah, that is awesome. Cool, so this is definitely worth the effort. Let's see what we can do about those power upgrades. Let's see, where are they? They were weird looking. There's the speed upgrade. I don't worry about the speed as much. Energy upgrade is what I really want to do. Enriched alloys, gold dust. Okay, so let's just grind up some gold. And we're going to upgrade the ever-living tar out of these things. Yes, now I have all the obsidian dust I will ever want, or desire, or need, or whatever. Yeah, you take forever, but I'd much rather you... Well, you know what? Let's take a look. As long as we're looking at upgrades. Alright. No, 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 no. Okay, the energy upgrades, those are simple enough. I said the energy upgrades are simple enough. Do we not have any glass? We don't have anything? Why is the ME system offline? Uh-oh. Oh, we're using power too fast. The ME system has died because of that. Oh, boy. Okay, well, this leaves me with no choice but to set up the other power. I wasn't going to do this as of yet, but I guess I will now. Let's see. I need to... Let's go downstairs. What I really need is another ender tank so that I can just pump power straight into... or whatever, straight into this. Let's put this right there. Oh, good. It's already got power in it. Sweet. Here, have some lava. Excellent. So if I just go put an ender tank next to that, hopefully I'll get my ME system up and running again. Uh-oh. Wow, really? Okay, you guys have got some serious issues here. You're going to have to stop for now. You're not really doing anything. Yeah, you need to stop for now. This has got to be, yeah, no. Okay, now that that's all done, our ME system should come back online. No, why is it? Oh, because I'm a dummy. I'm making the gold powder and immediately putting it right back into gold ingots. Oh boy. Okay, now nothing is using power, but lots of stuff is making power. Why aren't you coming back online? Why, oh why are you not coming back online? Because all the power is going here. It's charging these up first. Because why not? Alright, give me a second. Alright, ME system's back up and running. Making an ender tank. I moved the lava generator over here so that the first thing power-wise it comes to is the thing, the ME system. So hopefully, that's only 40 per tick, but I mean, the theory is that if everything else runs out, the power here will keep the ME system up for a little bit. What I really need to do is start making some power storage, but power storage is such a pain. So anyway, so that shouldn't be a problem. I wonder if I have any glass. I hope I have glass. Okay, let's see. We're going to go with the energy upgrades, because, yeah, we definitely need the energy upgrades. Let's see. Where are they? There they are. Go. Quite clear glass. That's fine. Okay, where'd the recipe go? Why does NEI do that? That's what I want to know. Okay, energy upgrade. Okay. So we got that. Then this. And these. I think each machine can take 4. Or is it 8? Well, we're about to find out. We'll make 16 of them and just go put them in the machines. This should make it so it takes less energy to do things. So, okay, so speed and energy. Let's just put these up here. Did it throw them? Okay. Okay, good. It's applying those. That should be fine. I guess the other ones we'll put here for now. Is this going to take all 8 of them? Oh, wow. It did actually take all 8 of them. I wonder... Does it take more than 8? No, okay. So 8 upgrades per machine to help conserve energy. So that's probably a good thing. Seems to be going a little bit faster too. So that's fine. All right, so we need 8 per, so another 16 will do it. And I have not enough, but that's all right. We're going to go ahead and put them in this one, and I'll do the rest after that. So, yeah, we're making decent progress. We're about out of time for the episode. So, I can probably go ahead and make some more control circuits here. Although I should probably go ahead and make some more alloys. Man, this is confusing. So much stuff. And I'm not familiar enough with this to really do it very well. So that's kind of a thing. But on the plus side, we have plenty of compressed diamonds for the metallurgic infuser. So that is really good. And we're making atomic alloys, which means we can now make more of the steel casings. Now, the only other problem with that is, because this is actually, I want to go ahead and get this piece of questing done. We're going to need more advanced PCBs. Ugh. I wonder how much that's going to take to do. Oh yeah, I've got 4 more of these worth. Let's go ahead and put those in. And I'm using the stuff, I might as well go ahead. Yeah, so that should be good. Alright, so let's take these and toss these in here, and these in here, and that in there, and that, and these. And that should be good to go, but what I really need to do is make the other 3 casings, because if I can make 3 more of these casings, then I will be good to go. Oh, perfect. 3 blocks is perfect. 1, yep, that's what I knew was going to happen. Please tell me I can make some of these. Oh, yes, please. 2 of them. Crap. Okay, so I need 4 more of these. Yes. That's why we'll end this episode. We'll end this episode making 2 more of these casings. And yes, that completes the quest. Oh, thank God, there's not a second step. Okay, so block of steel or a dark steel block. We're going to go with the dark steel block because I can get all the steel I need from my other thing. Okay, factories. I need to make a basic Why does it say I've never... What in the world? Tier 1. Make an enrichment chamber. Oh, well, that's, good. Dark steel and steel. Iron or redstone. Gosh, 32 of each. Let's go with the iron because I'm generating both of these, so that's not really a big deal. But it's weird though. Why does it say I've made a basic factory? Lava pumping. Make an electric pump. I've never made an electric pump. Because I'm not going to argue with the game saying I've done things that I haven't done. I'm okay with this. I have no idea what it even takes to make these things, but sure. It says I've made a purification chamber and a crusher. Okay, this is kind of strange. I've never made any of these things because they require machine casings that I've never been able to do. Ooh, power from lava. Detection task, heat generator. Lava is very hot and should be able to harness its immense heat to power my machines. Well, now isn't that interesting? That's very interesting. But we'll have to deal with this next episode because we are out of time. For now, this is actually very interesting. I don't know what the deal is with the quest saying that I've made things that I haven't made, but I don't know. That's weird. If anybody else is playing along, let me know what's going on. Have you guys reached this point? Is this just a weird bug? Is it doing this on purpose? What's going on there? And next time when we come back, we're going to continue down the Mechanism Road. I need to get that enhanced Galgadorian metal so that I can go ahead and get some more Ender IO stuff made. So we're going to work on that next episode. So until then, this is Journitis signing off on episode 34 of my Let's Play of Blast Off. Like me if you like me, subscribe if you want to see what I get into next, and as always, help spread the gaming!